I keep going back to that place in my mind where the sun always shines and you're always mine, where the music plays and we dance all night and everything feels alright. But it's a dark paradise, a beautiful life, a place where I go when I need to cry, where you're still alive, still holding me close, where I need you the most. Dark paradise where I meet you in my dreams. Dark paradise, nothing is what it seems. You're still here, you're still mine in this dark paradise of mine. Dark paradise, I visit every night. Dark paradise, holding on so tight to a love that's passed away. In this dark paradise I stay. Close my eyes and there you are, standing underneath the stars. You reach for me, I reach for you like we used to do. But then I wake up to the cold, to a story that's been told, to an empty bed, an empty room, to an endless gloom. Dark paradise where I meet you in my dreams. Dark paradise, nothing is what it seems. You're still here, you're still mine in this dark paradise of mine. Dark paradise, I visit every night. Dark paradise, holding on so tight to a love that's passed away. In this dark paradise I stay. They say living in the past is wrong, that I need to move on, need to be strong. But my dark paradise is all I have since you left, since you passed. So I'll keep visiting this dark paradise. I'll keep closing my tired eyes. I'll keep meeting you in my sleep. The only promise we can keep. Dark paradise, dark paradise, dark paradise. Until the day I don't have to fantasize, until the day we reunite in our eternal dark paradise. Dark paradise, I'll see you there. I've seen the darkness when the power fades, when the city lights go out. I've walked through forests with no moon. I've been lost in fear and doubt. But nothing I have ever seen, nothing I have ever known, compares to the darkness that you left when you decided to go home. Darker than night, darker than night, you took away all of the light. Darker than any sky could be, since you stopped loving me. Darker than midnight. with grief, with loss, with all the pain of loving you in vain, of giving you my everything and getting back the rain. Darker than night, darker than night, you took away all of the light. Darker than any sky could be, since you stopped loving me. Darker than midnight, darker than space. You left darkness in every place. Darker than night, there's no light. They say the darkest hour comes just before the dawn, so I'm waiting for my morning, hoping it won't be long. But for now, it's darker than night, darker than anything I've known, darker than the deepest cave since I've been alone. Darker than night, darker than night, I'm reaching for the light. Darker than night, darker than night, hoping I'll be alright. The dawn is coming, I see it. I wake up and the weight is there before I even open my eyes. 1,000 pounds upon my chest, a million miles of life. It's hard to breathe, hard to move, hard to find a reason to get out of bed, face the day when you've gone away. Deep despair, filling up the empty air. Deep despair, following me everywhere. Every step I take is heavy, every breath is hard to bear. Since you left me, I've been living in this deep, deep despair. I used to find joy in little things, a sunrise, a song, a laugh. Now everything is monochrome, I'm just going through the math. Minutes, hours, days, weeks of holding back the tears I weep, of pretending I'm okay when I'm falling every day. Deep despair, filling up the empty air. Deep despair, following me everywhere. Every step I take is heavy, every breath is hard to bear. Since you left me, I've been living in this deep, deep despair. But even in the deepest pit, there's a ladder, there's a rope, and I'm starting to see glimmers of a tiny, fragile hope. So I'll climb out of deep despair, one hand hold at a time. I'll leave behind the heavy weight, I'll leave behind the mind. Deep despair, you won't keep me. Deep despair, watch me go. I'm heading for the sunlight, I'm heading for the glow. You promised me forever. You promised me the moon. You promised me that we would leave this boring town so soon. You promised me a family, a house with a white fence. You promised me a love so strong it would never make me wince. Empty promises, empty promises, that's all you ever gave. Empty promises, empty promises, digging my own grave there. With hope, with trust, with faith in you, with believing that you were true. Empty promises, empty promises, now I know what I must do. I kept a little box of them, all the things you swore, notes on napkins, ticket stubs from all the dates we go. I thought they were souvenirs of a love that would last years. Now I see they were just proof that you were never true. I got better things to do than wait for words that never come, than wait for a love that's numb. Empty promises, you taught me well. Now it's time to break the spell. Empty promises, I'm moving on. The best part of me is not gone. The flowers on the windowsill have lost their color now. The photographs upon the walls are starting to fade out. Just like the love we used to have, just like the fire we used to stoke. Everything fades eventually, even the inside joke. Everything fades, even the sun, even the shades. Everything fades, the memories we made, the kisses, the hugs, the whispered words, the promises that we both heard. Everything fades into the past, into the graves. Your face is getting hazy now in my memory. to see you properly. Even the pain is fading some, even the ache is less. Everything fades eventually, even the loneliness. Everything fades, even the sun, even the shades. Everything fades, everything fades. The memories we made, the kisses, the hugs, the whispered words, the promises that we both heard. Everything fades, everything fades into the past, into the graves. Fading isn't always said. Sometimes it's a week, sometimes the fading of the pain is the beginning of belief. Everything fades, and that's okay. I'm learning to greet each new day without the weight of yesterday. Everything fades, including the love that we once played. Everything fades, and I'm okay. I'm folding laundry by myself, the way I do each week. I come across your favorite shirt, and I can barely speak. It still smells a little bit of you. I press it to my face. I close my eyes, and for a moment I'm in your embrace. Folding laundry alone, folding laundry alone. The smallest task cut to the bone. Folding laundry alone, folding laundry alone. Making a house that's not a home. Your socks, your shirts, your jeans, reminders of what might have been. Folding laundry alone, folding laundry alone. Least task I've ever known. I should've given them away, I should've let them go, but somehow keeping them unwashed makes you seem not so far. You know I fold them neat, I stack them high, I put them in the drawer, knowing you never will, knowing you won't come back anymore. Folding laundry alone, folding laundry alone. The smallest task cut to the bone. Folding laundry alone, folding laundry alone. Making a house that's not a home. Your socks, your shirts, your jeans, reminders of what might have been. Folding laundry alone, folding laundry alone. Loneliest task I've ever known. One day I'll give your clothes away, one day I'll clear the space, one day I'll fill the drawers with things that have my face. Folding laundry alone, I'm letting you go. I'm learning all I need to know about socks and shirts, and letting be about becoming the best version of me. Folding laundry alone, thank you for the pain, thank you for the rain. Now I'm ready to fold for one. My new life has begun. Folding for me, only. should've known the second time you called, with that voice like honey, watching me fall. I should have remembered how the first time ended, with my world broken and my heart suspended. But you looked at me with the same old eyes, and I believed my own beautiful lies, that people change, that love can grow, that you'd be different, that you'd know. Oh, foolish heart, when will you learn the fire will only exist to burn? You see the good in everyone, even when the damage is done. Oh, foolish heart, you never see that some people aren't meant to be. You give yourself away so free. Oh, foolish heart, you're killing me. You stay for 3 months, then you disappear, just like the last time, just like I feared. But I'd already given you the keys to every room inside of me. My friends all say they saw it from the start. They didn't know I'd given you my heart. They didn't know that love's not always blind. Sometimes it just refuses to rewind. Oh, foolish heart, when will you learn the fire only exists to burn? You see the good in everyone, even when the damage is done. Oh, foolish heart, you'll never see that some people aren't meant to be. You give yourself away so free. Oh, foolish heart, you're killing me. Maybe one day you'll learn to guard the door, to recognize what you've seen before, to love with wisdom, not just need to plan a love that's more than seed. But foolish heart, I love you still, for all the risks you take, the chances you spill, for feeling deeply, for believing true, for everything you put me through. Oh, foolish heart, don't ever change, just learn to love within your range, to give yourself but keep some space, to find a safer, sweeter place. Oh, foolish heart, maybe next time we'll be smart together. Four walls, they hold me in. Four walls, they watch me cry. Four walls, they know my secrets. Four walls, they wonder why you left, why you're gone, why I'm here all alone. Four walls, they've seen it all. They watch me rise and fall. Four walls, echoing my calls. Four walls, bouncing back the bones we used to have, we used to share. Now they just hold my despair. Four talk to them sometimes at night when sleep won't come my way. They listen without judgment. They have nothing to say, but their silence speaks volumes of the love that used to be, of the laughter and the fighting, of the you and the me. For walls, echoing my calls. For walls, bouncing back the brawls we used to have, we used to share. Now they just hold my despair. For walls, the only ones who care. One day I'll paint these walls a new color. One day I'll rearrange. One day these four walls will hold a happiness that's strange. Four walls, I'm letting you hold me, not as a prisoner but as a friend. Four walls, I'm learning to be with myself until the end. Walls, thank you for the shelter. Walls, thank you for the space. Walls, I'm ready to fill you with joy and love and grace. My home, me. I hear your footsteps late at night, echoing in the faded light, walking past the bedroom door like you did a year before. I hold my breath and count to 10, and I follow them again. But when I reach the staircase landing, there's no one there, just understanding. There's a ghost in the hall, a ghost in the hall, placing where you used to walk. I hear your voice, I hear your talk, but when I turn, the silence falls. Ghost in the hall, ghost in the hall, haunting every corner here, whispering your name so clear, reminding me you're not here at all. He used to come home late from work, take off your coat and drop your keys. Now the only sound that lurks is the memory on the breeze. I leave the light on by the door, like I always did before, but you gon' walk through anymore. You're just a shadow on the floor. There's a ghost in the hall, ghost in the hall, pacing where you used to walk. I hear your voice, I hear your talk, but when I I'm painting the walls, I'm changing the color, changing it all. No more shadows, no more space for you to haunt, for your embrace. Ghost in the hall, you're fading fast. You're just a whisper from the past, and I'm still standing, I'm still here, learning to live without the fear. Ghost in the goodbye, goodbye. Our love was never sunshine bright, it never dancing golden light. It was always overcast and gray from the very first day we met in November under clouds, and love grew in the crowds of rain and fog and misty air. A love that was always there. It was a gray sky love, sent from somewhere up above. It never needed sun to shine, because your heart was always mine. Gray sky love, the kind that fits like a glove, comfortable in any weather, always keeping us together. We walked in rain without umbrellas, kissing storms, those were our cellars of wine and warmth and cozy nights. In the absence of the lights, other couples needed sun to validate that they were one. But we were finding fog and mist, content to simply exist. Heart was always mine. Gray sky love, gray sky right where my heart resides. A heart-shaped bruise in purple and blue that perfectly describes the way you loved me, then you left. The way you held me, then let go. The way you gave me everything and took it back, you know. Heart-shaped bruise, heart-shaped bruise, the evidence of love's abuse. Heart-shaped bruise, heart-shaped bruise, the color of the blues. It aches when I remember you, it throbs when I feel blue. Heart-shaped bruise, heart-shaped bruise, the only thing left of you. I press it sometimes with my hand to feel the pain anew, to remind myself that loving you was real, was me, was true. To remind myself that I survived, that I am still alive, that even though you left a mark, I'm learning how to thrive. Heart-shaped bruise, heart-shaped bruise, the evidence of love's abuse. Heart-shaped bruise, heart-shaped bruise, the color of the blues. It aches when I remember you, it throbs when I feel blue. Heart-shaped bruise, heart-shaped bruise, the only thing left of you. Bruises fade eventually, and so will this one too, and I'll be left with just the memory of loving me and you. Heart-shaped bruise, you felt it now. I'm learning how to let the colors fade to skin, to let the new begin. Heart-shaped bruise, thank you for the ache, thank you for my heart's sake. Now I'm ready to be bruise free, I'm ready to be me. I held back the rain for so long, I kept the storm at bay. I smiled through all the clouds, I pretended it was day. For you, for us, for where we had, I kept the tears inside. I didn't want to burden you, I didn't want to hide. But now I see that holding back, the rain's holding back the truth of who I really am, the love that I now like. Held back the rain, held back the rain, trying to stop the pain. Held back the rain, held back the rain, loving you in vain. I thought if I could keep it dry, you'd wanna stay with me. I thought if I could hide the storm, you'd never want to leave. The storms are part of who we are, and the rain is part of life, and holding back the tears just led to more and more strife. Held back the rain, held back the rain, trying to stop the pain. Held back the rain, held back the rain, loving you in vain. But now the storm is breaking through. The tears are falling, me and you. Held back the rain, held back the rain. The truth is finally I'm letting the rain fall now. I'm letting the storm be free. I'm letting all the tears come out. I'm letting myself see. Held back the rain no more. Held back the rain. I'm opening the door. Held back the rain. I'm letting go. I'm learning all I need to know about storms and sunshine and letting be, about becoming the best version of me. Held back the rain. Thank you for the test. Thank you for teaching me to rest in my own tears, in my own right. Held back the rain. I'll never hold back again. Let it rain, let it fall free. I put my hand upon my chest, feel the emptiness, I guess, where my heart used to reside before you took it for a ride. It's hollow now, just empty space, nothing left to brace for the impact of the day. Nothing left to say. This hollow chest has been put to the test. It echoes with the sound of loss of a love that had a cost. This hollow chest has nothing left to invest in any future, any dream, since you left the scene. I breathe in deeper, nothing fills the space where my heart thrills. Used to be before you came and left me in the flame. It's just a cavity of air of my own despair, a chamber that was once so full, now it's just a hole. This hollow chest has been put to the test. It echoes with the sound of loss of a love that had a cost. This hollow chest has nothing left to invest in any future. chest. I'm filling you with something new, with something true, with a love that's come to stay, with a heart that's here to play. Hollow chest, you're not forever. I'm finally getting clever enough to know that love returns in different ways and different times. In different times. Hollow chest, I'm filling you with hope. The night is falling, I'm alone, staring at my telephone, wishing it would ring with your voice, giving me no other choice but to remember what we had, to remember good from bad, to sit here in the dark and cry, wondering why, oh why. I'm hurting tonight, with nothing left but the fading light of memories that used to be, of you and me. I'm hurting tonight, holding on with all my might to something that has come and gone, to a love that's withdrawn. I pour a glass of wine and think of standing on the kitchen sink, of dancing with you in the rain, of all the joy and all the pain. The music plays our favorite song, and I just sing along, with tears streaming down my face in this lonely place. I'm hurting tonight, with nothing left but the fading light of memories that used to be, of you and me. I'm hurting tonight, holding on with all my might to something that has come and gone, to a love that's withdrawn. But tonight is just one night, you know. Tomorrow has its own glow, and even though the hurt is real, I'm learning how to feel without you here beside me. I'm learning to be free. So hurting tonight, I'll let you be, I'll let you wash all over me. But come tomorrow's morning light, I'll be alright. Hurting tonight, you're just a phase, a collection of sad days that will pass and fade away into a brighter, better day. Better day. Hurting tonight, I'll see you through. I try to be the perfect one, I try to be your son, I try to be your everything before the day was done. I try to love you hard enough to make you wanna stay. I try to hold you tight enough to keep the pain at bay. I tried so hard. I tried to be your guiding star. I tried and tried, but you just up and died inside. You died inside. You left me with my foolish pride. I tried, you know I tried, but I had to let you go. I try to be understanding when you needed space. I try to give you everything and still maintain my grace. I try to be the bigger person. I try to let you be. I try to trust that you come back, but you just couldn't see. I tried so hard. I tried to be your guiding star. I tried and tried, but you just up and died inside. You died inside. You left me with my foolish pride. I tried, you know I tried, but I had to let you go. Trying isn't failing. Trying is a proof that I gave it everything, that I stayed on the roof. I tried and I'm proud of me. I tried and now I'm free. I tried and I did my best. I tried and now I'll rest. I tried, thank you for the test. I tried and I passed the test of loving fully, loving true. I tried and now I'm through. I tried, I'm proud of me. If you knew how much I cried the night you said goodbye, if you knew the tears I've shed since you left my bed, if you knew the sleepless nights and all the lonely flights of fancy that I take to you, if you only knew, if you knew what your leaving put me through, maybe you would come back home and never roam. If you knew that my heart belongs to you, maybe you would change your mind and leave the past behind. If you knew how many times I've read your old love lines, the texts and letters that you sent before our love was spent. If you knew how many songs I've sung to right the wrongs of all the things we left unsaid while lying in our bed. If you knew what you're leaving put me through, maybe you would come back home and never roam. If you knew that my heart belongs to you, maybe you would change your mind and leave the past behind. But you don't know, and maybe that's okay. I'm finding my own way through the darkness and the light, through the day and through the night, without you here beside me. I'm learning to be free, so if you knew it doesn't matter now, I'm fine relearning how to live without your love, to find the stars above. If you knew, I hope you're well, I hope you're out of my spell. I hope you're happy where you are, even from afar, even from afar. If you knew, I'm okay now. Inside my mind, you're still alive, but love continues to survive. You hold me close and kiss my face in that familiar place. We walk through gardens hand in hand, across the promised land. We talk for hours, laugh and cry. We never say goodbye. Inside my mind, inside my mind, I leave the you walk far behind. I go to where you're still with me, where we are free. Inside my mind, inside my mind, I'm not the one you left behind. I'm the one you hold so tight in the middle of the night. But then reality sets in and the hurt begins again. I open up my eyes to see, but you're not here with me. The fantasy just melts away at the start of day, and I'm left here all alone with a head of stone. Inside my mind, inside my mind, I leave the real one far behind. I go to where you're still with me, where we are free. packed your bags and walked away. You didn't look back once. You left me standing in the dry, feeling like a dunce. You left behind your toothbrush, you left behind your shirt, you left behind the memories and all the pain and hurt. Left behind, left behind. That's what you did to me. Left behind, left behind. Alone and not free. You took yourself, you took your love. You left the rest like a shove. Left behind, left behind. The coolest kind of bind. I look at all the things you left and wonder what they mean. Are they just things you didn't want, or are they part of the scene? A scene where you come back for them, a scene where you'd return, but days turn into weeks and months, and still my heart does yearn. Left behind, left behind. That's what you did to me. Left behind, left behind. Alone and not free. You took yourself, you took your love. You left the rest like a shell. Left behind, left behind. The cruelest kind of bind. I'm packing up the things you left, I'm giving them away. I'm clearing up the space you took, I'm learning how to say left behind, but not for long. Left behind, I'll be strong. Left behind, I'm moving on. Left behind, my new life's gone. Left behind, thank you for the test. Left behind, I'm doing my best to let go, to be free. Left behind, goodbye from me. Packing up, moving on. Me. If you're gonna leave me, please don't make it hard. Don't drag it out for weeks and months. Don't leave me in the yard. Just tell me straight, just tell me true. Just let me know it's through. But please, if you can manage it, let me down easy, do. Let me down easy, let me down slow. Let me down gently so I can go. Let me down easy, don't break my fall. Just let me down easy, that's all, that's all. I know you have to leave, I know I have to grieve, but let me down easy, please. Give my heart some ease. Don't make me watch you fall in love with someone else right away. Don't make me see you happy when my world has turned to gray. Give me time to heal and mend. Give me space to comprehend that you and I are over now, that we have reached the end. kiss on me. But there's no easy way to fall, there's no easy way to lose it all. So I just have to take the blow and learn to let you go. Let me down easy, but if you can, let me down easy. I'll still chant the song of my survival, the song of my revival. Let me down easy, I'll be okay. Let me down easy, I'll find me now. Let me down easy, this is my stuff. Strong me. We started out as friends, you know, just hanging out, having fun. I never thought I'd fall for you, I never thought I'd come undone. But somewhere in the laughter, somewhere in the talks, somewhere in the way you smile, I started taking walks. More than friends, that's where our love begins and ends. More than friends, the message that my heart sends. I wanna be more than just your friend, I wanna be with you until the end. More than friends, love that never I try to hide it, try to push the feelings deep inside, but every time I see your face, they come alive. They rise and tide. I wanna hold your hand, I wanna kiss your lips, I wanna be the one you turn to when your heart needs it. More than friends, that's where our love begins and ends. More than friends, the message that my heart sends. I wanna be more than just your friend, I wanna be with you until the end. More than friends, the love that never mends. But you don't